Hello, GDF fam. It's Mahanraj Marcia. I want to come in to your little heart with a cosmic report. The sky is lit up with Gemini and it's kissing and making contact with some amazing big planets, Neptune and Aries, Pluto in Aquarius, Saturn, all of these amazing planets that are generational, speaking to our sun and awakening something very meaningful that's going to change the way we see our life. Before I really get into that, I just want to acknowledge the intense energy that is a part of the frequency right now on the planet. This 2025 through 2028 is this great awakening. And as that is going on, so many of you are saying, I feel like crying. I feel like laughing. I am restless in my sleep. I feel hopeful. I feel like I'm doomed. I'm just, whoa! Is this normal, Marcia? And the resounding answer is yes, it is a part of the landing in the higher frequency that your soul is bringing into your life. It is a bit like turbulence in a jumbo jet. You're going to get to the peaceful skies. It isn't going to be all turbulent all the time, but you're working out some things fundamentally that you've allowed your brain to engage in that no longer work. And this totally relates, to Gemini, who rules Mercury, the brain. We had already this connection between Mercury and Gemini and Uranus in Gemini. So you want to think of Uranus as like the mind, right? The big consciousness of God. And Mercury, the brain of humanity, the brain that we use. What is coming online is a deep connection in our human brain to access the fulfillment and the power of the consciousness of the great mind on high. We signed up for this. So many of you have that kind of feeling like, oh, I feel like I'm jumping timelines. I feel like I'm awakened or I'm awakening, or I've even heard, I think I've been chosen for this time. And yeah, everyone here on the planet is here specifically. And some of us are designed to be like leaders or helpers. I guess helpers is the best way to say it, in harnessing a higher frequency and helping others do it too. So the frequencies that we're working with this week are really showing us some discipline around drama. How do we handle when somebody's having a meltdown? How do we handle that snarky remark? How do we handle it when we feel like we're not being seen? And not make it so much about ourselves. This is the thing, that the brain can be so self-centric, right? The truth of it is, the more that we do this work in Kundalini Yoga, the more we understand our own frequency. Sometimes it really helps to understand our astrology. The more we don't have to worry about the me, right? We more relate to our consciousness and the way it plugs into the consciousness of humanity and how can I serve. Believe it or not, the more Marcia doesn't think about herself, the happier she is, the healthier she is, the more prosperity she has. It's tricky. It's actually like, if you've been doing this work, you might have noticed where I'm at right now is it's going so good. And I keep wanting to take credit for it. Not like, oh, I did it, but like somehow own it, somehow over manipulate and try to direct it. And, I get slapped down pretty quick because that's not how I got to this bliss, and that's not how I'm going to continue to stay in it. So it's about heart and brain connection, coherence, and that's why we need our Kundalini practice, because it is so, so helpful. So it's Friday. We are going to have an amazing connection between the sun and Uranus. So the sun represents the soul. And the soul is going to be connecting with the consciousness, the brain of God. And there's going to be these amazing conjunctions throughout the next few days to Pluto. I mean, the sun is already whispering to Pluto. And this weekend, it's about having a disciplined brain ultimately connects us to the mind of God, which relieves us of the addiction to self and self-centric thinking and opens us up to peace, happiness, joy, seva, wanting to be of service. It's easy. When that happens, you have endless energy because you're no longer wasting it on defending yourself, trying to make people happy that have no interest in being happy. All of that gets right-sized because you've stopped taking yourself personally, and now the world is going to start taking and now you won't let the world be personal to you. This is what's happening in the world. Okay. It's as easy as that. I'm not going to put my consciousness where it isn't beneficial. So here's what the main lesson is for you awakening ones, okay? What you believe is true. If you believe the worst is going to happen, it's true. If you believe the best is going to happen, it's true. And this sky right now is really amplifying that. And it's playing with our everyday life, right? Because we're in the beginning degrees of Gemini. So you're going to notice how if you start thinking snarky things, but I haven't said anything, I'm being a good person, your mental energy is going to bring that hiccup right into your life. Breathe, forgive yourself, and open up to awareness that there is more going on here with your consciousness. It is directly involved with every single perception that you perceive in your life. One of the neatest things about having Tony's mom have dementia is she may have brain problems, but she has no consciousness problem. She has no heart problem. She has no soul problem. So she can talk about feelings. She can talk about how much she loves you. She knows how she feels. She just doesn't know how she thinks. And it is gorgeous. I mean, it's actually helping me in my Kundalini and meditation. It is so Uranus and Mercury. She's gone to Uranus. I'm still floating around with Mercury and Earth, right? So get to the classes. We have some amazing events coming up. We'll have a 40-day starting at the solstice. The first weekend in June, we have Guru Ratana coming in, giving us the astrology and the Kundalini for the new era. Then on Sunday that weekend, we're going to do the long Ekon car. That vibrationally changes and upgrades everything. And I would love to see you there. I would love to do readings for you. I have readings as short as 15 minutes. So the sky has really changed. We've gone from a lot of earth and water to fire and air. So really what I'm concentrating on with everybody is how do you awaken now? How do you benefit from the sky now? Where is it? Is it in your money house? Is it in your romance house? Where is it that you can access and pull in a frequency that changes everything? I love you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of Great Divine Flow Yoga and being a part of this cosmic astrology and wisdom that you listen to and use to benefit your life. Sat Nam.